Hey everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here and I'm really glad to be here too, doing another general reading for the collective. We're going to be using these two decks, the Seer Marchetti decks and this Intuit Tarot to clarify, but let's get started. All right, so we're going to do past, present, and future, near future. And I would like to ask Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit to please guide and assist me today with correctly interpreting the energies in the cards and to help me see clearly. Thank you so much. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today in this general reading? For today is Wednesday, November 29th, 2023, guys. Wow. All right. What do we have for past, present, and near future energies, Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit? Thank you so much. Well, one card. That's cool. All right. Let's see here. Get the wrinkles out. We got family room. Okay, family room is all about closed spaces. Family room is about, being able to basically be whoever you need to be around the people you love and trust. Maybe not trust, but people that you share family space with, But in any case, it's a closed space where secrets can be shared and kept and they won't go outside those doors kind of thing. Things that you want to hide can be in that room, in that space, because it'll have a door on it. Could not just be a family room in the house, but it could be an office space, a hotel or motel room, any space that has a door on it. So, if it could be a bathroom at the gym, that kind of space where girls chit and chatter, or guys chit and chatter, and it does not come out from those from those spaces, the bathrooms, restrooms, right? But in any case, family room of a house, office, or an apartment as well, hotel or motel room. Present day is a main male guy. So guess what? We're probably talking to a masculine collective again. Excuse me. Bad health in the near future. What the devil? Bad health. That doesn't necessarily mean physical health, though it could. But it could be just there's been a bad connection between two people. And it could be that this may be looked at in the near future to try and resolve it, to fix it, to address it. We'll see. Okay. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what do we have to clarify for the family room in the past position, please? Thank you. Here. All right. We have abundance, fish, money, resources, and we have a message of concern. Something to do with in the family, or at work, in the office, whatever it might be, that has to do with resources, whether it's financial or not. Resources that you received a message that concerned you, okay, while you were, something that you were able to keep kind of under wraps, or somebody was keeping under wraps from you. One of the two, like either you and just so many people, certain people in your life knew about it. Okay, just certain people, you and certain people knew about it, or certain people knew about it and you didn't know about it, and now you're finding out about it. but it's concerning. It's concerning to you. All right, let's talk about the main male in the present position, please. For our collective, thank you. This is about work, occupation, something, could be even a hobby, but something you enjoy doing. There's a toil and labor card in the Kipper deck as well, but that's about doing work that needs to get done, but it's not something you want to do. This is about the type of work you enjoy doing. I guess I'm pulling the top card, and there's the star card that, you know, you'll be receiving guidance and healing. The main male. This something that has to do with whatever it is you love to do, you know, as activity, right? Not who or who. It's more like a what. That brings you a great deal of happiness, you know, like in the sense that you feel like it's a guiding light for you. In other words, it's something that you would enjoy doing that will make you feel, it'll not only be healing for you, but it'll make you feel as though it's got promise. It's got promise, it's got potential. Okay, to go even further, like following your North Star. Whatever this is going to help you go even further with it. Okay. And perhaps there's an inheritance that's coming to you that is family news, right? Family known. That's coming to you that could help you, the main male, to follow a path that maybe you've been wanting to go for a long time, like in your work. Type of work you'd like to do that you would enjoy doing. Or a hobby, or something that you know is going to support you. Okay? In many different ways. Okay, so the near future with the bad health, house, and the gamble, the dice. Taking a risk in a gamble. There's more to that though. Let me have a look in the book. There's more for description. This is about, you know, what you see as your home. This one's a deeply rooted one. Okay, because it's kind of made out of a tree, I suppose. Not really, but it's got roots, deep roots into the ground. 39. What am I looking for? Dice. I am the risk, the gamble you choose to take. I am the uncertain and the leap of faith. I offer the promise of future change. Possibly negative cards to my right will foretell ill fate, but positive cards will bring about a happy state. Okay. There's nothing to the right, really. Are you feeling lucky? Well, are you? That's what it says. The two dice provide an element of chance and opportunity, a possibility and a new element to be introduced into the situation. They signify randomness and a risk that one chooses to take rather than the clover. Well, that's not here. Dice can either punish or reward and may influence the surrounding cards. Let's see here. The dice card can indicate an attitude of playfulness as well as fun and games. Could also suggest risky behavior such as gambling. Okay. Well, so these clarify that. You made something your home, okay? You made something your home, which would include people, of course. You made something your home, something you called home. You took a risk and a gamble to do that. I don't know why it was a risk and a gamble, but it did not pay off. The outcome is that it's in bad shape right now. Collective, this happy home is in bad shape now. And it could be because of maybe someone has a gambling addiction. Maybe someone took a gamble. I just have a gambling addiction and possibly caused you to lose your house too, because finances, somebody gambling your resources away. So we'll see. Let's talk about the past, okay? Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. What can we know? It's interesting. I'm sitting here going, okay, message of concern about resources that only family knows about. You maybe didn't know about. Maybe it's money that you're not going to get, okay? Maybe money that you're not going to get. And in the present position, you're trying to heal through your work from some letdowns. And I mean, it doesn't look positive right now, just the way it sits for a future outcome. So let's clarify, because this does not look positive to me right now. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, family room, please. The Fool. There's a leap in the faith, right? Leap of faith and gamble right there. 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords, with the Knight of Coins. Very interesting. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. Before I open my mouth and say anything, I want to be certain, because there's a message of concern here. There's a 9 of Swords, great distress, and being in distress so much to the point that you not getting your rest at night. Now you have to be conservative and practical, possibly with your resources, right? Okay, so 9 of Coins. This is being independent. It's his rewards for your labor, but it's let's see here. 9 of Coins, you are enough, stand up for what you deserve, working too hard or for free, undervaluing yourself and self-worth. But in the upright, it's status, abundance, self-sufficient. Yeah, okay, so at one time, things were good. Financially, you were financially good. Interesting. I'd like to see how this is going to come out. Queen of Wands, 2 of Coins, and the Lovers. Wow. We got the High Priestess here and the Chariot, Page of Swords. Wow. Okay. When you were single, or like with the Queen of Wands, it tells me that you're not necessarily single. You could have met a Queen of Wands, no doubt, when you were single. So either way, whatever works for you, collective. But when you were single, you met a very attractive woman. Charming, confident, energetic, outgoing, great sense of humor, courageous, sexy, strong-willed, knew what she wanted and went for it. But then there was this whole idea of juggling, right? Between two of Coins, juggling, because you had a choice. You had two lovers. You had 2 lovers to choose from. So that tells me you were just pretending to be single here. And she was the other woman, the one you met in the past. Okay, so message of concern. What's the message of concern? So that would be abundance, definitely. Having more, like overindulgence type of abundance. Just feeling abundant too. Never mind the fact that you were behaving overindulgently. Just feeling happy and good. Just feeling, full of energy. Your life feeling renewed. Because there was somebody sexy and just alluring and smart and enigmatic in your life that you met. They made you feel like 10 million bucks. That's what I'm getting from this. They made you feel like 10 million bucks. Abundance, right? Message of concern. Queen of coins. Okay, that would be the one you're committed to. Hangman. Knight of Wands. And the Three of Coins. Ooh, okay. Huh. There was someone you were committed to. You felt stuck. Ah, okay. You perhaps met them when you were at work. You know, it might be a work affair. Somebody, okay. Yeah. This person here, you either met them, the Queen of Wands, you either met them when you were working. Like perhaps you had to travel to work. So it was easier for you to be able to have a extramarital affair because neither should know of each other. Could, you know, it's possible neither would know of each other, right? But yeah, you were in the this Queen of Coins here was giving you, you know, pause for concern. Things weren't going. She might have told you, wow. See how these cards, like, wow. It became known by the family. Only certain people, though, knew about the Queen of Wands, you see. The Queen of Coins found out. A message of concern came her way, and then she found out that you had been having this extramarital affair, that then you were feeling stuck in this marriage, okay? You were feeling stuck in this relationship. It was kind of like there was no movement, no progression. Things were as they were. And it just seemed like one thing to, you know, it was the same old every day. It was become a monotonous routine between the two of you. And, you know, you went to work and then you came home and you ate dinner, ate dinner, hung out with the kids or not, if you had kids. And then the same old the day after. Well, when the Queen of Wands came into your life, it's just like, it was like mystery, you know, mystery and excitement. It was clandestine, right? So it was about a secret. It's about having a secret. But you know, you were swept, you know, you were swept off your feet by her, but you swept her off her feet and you put her into a third party. Queen of Coins found out about it. Either she told the Queen of Coins about it, or she just found out about it somehow, maybe saw something like a letter to you, an email to you, a text message to you, whatever, from the Queen of Wands. But she found out about it, and it was in the family. Like, it was a family, just a family need to know situation, right? So that's what it was, is that you took a leap of faith to be engaged with somebody else in your life that you found you ended up finding very, you know, you had a lot of fun with them. They were enigmatic and just, of course, attractive and all that, and it just made you feel like your life was renewed again. You're just feeling excited and impassioned. So you took this leap of faith towards having an affair, which is impulsive and you know, reckless, right? And you were passionately messaging your Queen of Wands back and forth, okay? And then the Knight of Swords came in and then everything came to a grinding halt because she found out, all right? She found out, and maybe she found out you weren't single. I mean, it just all came to a grinding, almost just a crawl, right? Because that's the Knight of Coins, is like plodding along very, very slowly, but methodically. Though you can see this as being like feeling stuck. It says having lack of direction, feeling stuck, being irresponsible, bored, unstable, impatient, and doesn't finish things, and feeling stifled. Right here, Nine of Swords, right? Feeling stifled, like doesn't matter what you say, it's not going to make a difference to anybody now at this point because of all the lies and deception, right? The sneakiness. I'm surprised the Seven of Swords isn't out here. But yeah, this is the past energy, okay? I don't know how long ago passed, but you had a choice and you chose to be with your Queen of Coins because you were committed to them, likely married. If not, in a long distance or a long, what am I trying to say? You know, long time commitment, right? Long time commitment where you might have a family with them, like children. Okay? Okay, so next, present day, main male, please. Nine of Cups. You have a wish fulfillment, which is the Star as well, right? Temperance. You're feeling, you know, a little bit more calmer because you're either still a husband or you've stepped up into your Emperor energy to take charge, take control of your life. To put this behind you so that you can, you know, move into an energy that of your life taking you forward no matter who or what you're going towards, okay? Eight of Cups, walking away from the past, like I just said, walking away from this business here, leaving it behind you. Eight of Cups. You decided to leave that behind you. You know you were overindulgent in the past. You know that now. We're talking about being overindulgent. You just felt so abundant having this exciting woman in your life, bringing more spice and life into your everyday routine. But being self-indulgent is about the materialism and selfishness, which is the Knight of Wands energy, right? Selfishness, being imbalanced. There's that addiction right there. Addiction, emptiness, overindulgent, and excess. So you know you were like that. You know you were like that. There was no reason to celebrate the past here for you in your mind. So that's why we're not in the upright. We're in the overindulgence. Let's see here. Excess, impatient, discord, imbalance, antagonism, and self-indulgence. Yeah, so you weren't feeling very balanced or healed. Okay, so now that made you say, I gotta do something about this because I'm more than all these problems. I am more than all these problems. I need to get myself out of this energy because I am a take action kind of guy, you know. I am, though I may still be a husband at this point here in the present day, I'm still taking charge of my life. I'm going to empower myself because I have good things to look forward to. I do. You know, there are things in my life, if it's not a relationship, there are things in my life that I can do to focus on me. So I need to walk away from the being dishonest with myself and others and staying for the wrong reasons. So, and faking happiness, I need to walk away from that. I need to leave that behind. I need to leave it behind. Okay? That's fantastic. You know, these past trials and tribulations of life that bring us hardship and pain and sorrow, they're meant to help us grow, to grow strong, to find that inner strength, which is the inner strength, which is the strength of the divine that's within you and within me and everyone else. When we turn to our inner strength, we truly do become empowered and we truly do wise up to become the emperor or the empress in our life. So occupation, Five of Cups. Let's see. Forgiveness, accepting change, ready to move on, healing and letting go. Let's see if positive cards come out here. 7 of Cups. Okay. Focus, attention, action, clear cognizance, seeing a clear choice, concrete, and decisiveness. We're going to go with that. You're looking to whatever it is that makes you happy, with what you can do that makes you happy, you're going to focus on that. You're focusing right now on that. What else? The World, so that you can put an end to the funky business over here and start a brand new chapter with healthy boundaries, you know, even against yourself. Here's the King of Wands too, where's judgment, you know, making the final decision. But the 7 of Wands, I mean, you're worth fighting for, right? You are worth standing up for. You're worth facing things head on in your life, so that, you know, you're not going to back down to anyone else who's negative or hating on you or trying to ruin your life, trying to keep you from being happy, blaming you and all sorts of stuff, right? This is freedom, liberty, it says. This is freedom. I mean, this is you putting up healthy boundaries so that you know what you are going to, what you're going to accept and what you're not going to accept from people that want to be part of your life, right? So you're just wiser now. You're wiser. The Emperor energy. You're wiser because of the negative overindulgence and excess that you had in your life with being imbalanced back here. Imbalance means, I mean, you took on 2 people, right? Talk about being imbalanced. You can juggle that for only so long. Then it becomes like you drop the ball, right? You drop the ball, and it could have been that's why the Queen found out. So you found that, and you made a final decision to, well, first card came out was King of Wands. You really are taking charge, stepping into your take charge energy, taking control, taking charge. It's a natural born leader, right? So, now we're going to talk about the Star, okay? Yep. You're heeding the call to just follow your own truth, be your own truth, follow your own North Star. Don't worry about anybody else. Right now is a time for you to focus on yourself. Look at how she's so focused on her work as a seamstress. Like, she is really, like, she's not like looking around and sewing. She's got her focus right where it needs to be because she enjoys doing that. And at 34, I always see number 34 as the Holy Spirit, I guess, because it adds up to 7, but I don't think that was the reason why. There's something in the past, excuse me, that made me think of 34 as the Holy Spirit. Something came to me. But anyways, it's following your North Star. See the light that's behind you? That's the Holy Spirit illuminating your good work. It's helping you to see better, to see the best, to do the best for yourself. It is about focusing on you right now. You are the main person in your life. You are the main person in your life, main male. There is no greater love than the love you have inside of you for self. That Whitney Houston song, right? There's no greater love. I don't know what the lyrics are, but it's about that, you realizing that the greatest love of all is the love that's in you, inside of you, for you, right? Not for anybody else. It's for you. And when you realize that love is the divine, right? It's the soul that you are. It's the heart that you are. Yes, you have a beautiful heart. And you're waking up and realizing that right now. But you pay so much more attention, really, really focus on doing whatever it is your heart's desire is, whatever you love, you do. You focus on that. All good things come your way. Excuse me. All good things just come to you because your heart is operating at the an optimal level now, right? Whereas the heart was really, like, especially back here, the heart was more about just having enough heart in order to get what you needed. You know, a relationship with somebody. Having enough heart to appear as though you could fall in love with somebody else. That kind of thing. But it was selfishness. It was more self-centered and as opposed to self-focused. Okay? Selfishness as opposed to selfish. Selfish is like self-love, self-care. That's good. That's selfish. That's good selfishness. This is not where you're hurting other people. It's not. When you're just focused on yourself, you are actually loving yourself. You're tending to your own needs. You're healing your inner child wounds from childhood. You're paying attention to what you need right now, because once you fill yourself up, fill up your heart, then you have an overflow. And you'll see with the Ace of Cups card, it's flowing over like this. Maybe not in this deck, but in the other ones. It flows over. Once you, because that's about self-love, right? That Ace of Cups is about self-love. You fill yourself up so full with like, you know, humble, compassionate, caring kindness for yourself, then you're gonna be so full that it's gotta start spilling out into your life. And you just feel like that towards other people now. You really do. You have it. It's like I have that little story I have about you can't give what you don't have, right? And I have the story about the lawnmower, the neighbor and the lawnmower. I have a perfectly manicured, a very nicely manicured property, like yard, whatever. This is in the story. And my neighbor, who lives right next door to me, came over, and his yard is overgrown, weeds and stuff like that, because he doesn't have a lawnmower. He's not able to just go out there once a week or whatever and do this. So he came over, seeing my perfectly manicured lawn, thinking, I mean, he's new to the neighborhood, right? He's been there for about a month or so, and his grass is overgrowing. But he came over, knocked on the door, and he said, "Can I borrow your lawnmower? You have a beautiful yard." And I say to him, "Well, I'm sorry, but I don't have a lawnmower." And he says, "What do you mean you don't have a lawnmower? Look at your yard. It's beautiful. You must be mowing it all the time." And you said, or I said, "Well, actually, in fact, I hire somebody to come and mow my lawn once a week." I said, "I'm sorry. I'd give you my lawnmower if I had a lawnmower, but I can't lend you my lawnmower unless I had one to lend you," right? Moral of the story. So until you're able to give what you want to give to somebody, and you can't until you fill yourself up with it first. It's just the way it goes. I mean, it's not a silly anecdote or silly story or just a thought or an idea. No, it is the way it goes. You cannot you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't have the rest in you, and you've not, full because you've you fed yourself and rested yourself, you'll find that you'll be very short with other people. Very short, and with the wrong people, like our family and our kids, most definitely. But if you're well rested, you got energy to spare, and you're fed, you don't have to worry about, you're not hungry, you don't have hunger pangs that's making you focus on your belly at the moment. You're all kinds of good. You're all kinds of good with people. You have a lot more patience with people. So here we go. We're going to talk about the star. 6 of coins. Equal give and take. Being fair. Page of cups. Okay. Youthful dreamer. Knight of cups. And the page of wands. And then we have the empress. And the 4 of wands. And the queen of cups. And the magician. 7 of coins. And the ace of coins. The star. And then 10 of wands. The next one. But. So we don't need to know. We know this. This is all in this energy right now. Okay, just so you know, it's all in this energy right now. I'll leave her out there, but there is a 6 of coins where you're feeling that you need to bring balance into your life. Balance yourself, right? Bring the energy back into you, focusing on what's going on good with you. Become a youthful dreamer, an idealist. You know, this is about the inner voice and loving yourself. This is about spirituality. This is about messages of romance. This is about a gesture, a romantic gesture out towards somebody. Knight of Cups is about following your heart. There you go, following your heart. What's your heart saying? And it's great news. It's like an energetic powerhouse. You're realizing that when you just focus on you, you know, to hell with everybody else in the world, okay? To hell with them. I say that with much love and respect, but just pay attention to you. And then people, or you're tapping into your Empress energy, because you got a whole lot of love going on here. Cups, and then excitement here. Passion. Good news, exciting plans. It could be that you're tapping into your Empress energy as well to balance, really balance you. Emperor and Empress energy, because we all have it in us, you know, the feminine and the masculine. When we bring them together, we are so whole and full. We are so whole and full, there's nowhere else to go but out. We're so whole and full that we just flow out. All that goodness that we're so whole and full of, because we took time for us, took time to see what it was that you would like to do. Okay, maybe you were married over here and you're really focused on married life and what your wife would like to do, and you did a lot of things that your wife wanted to do. And maybe many of those things that you would rather have not done, but you did simply because your wife wanted to and you loved her. Well, now you don't have to worry about that. You are truly single, and you are now able to focus on your work, your hobbies, whatever it is that ticks your clock and floats your boat, so that you can really fill yourself up with you first. Maybe you've never really done that. Maybe right from high school or college days, you got into a romantic relationship and started, maybe got married and started having kids or whatever. Maybe you really didn't take time to be just single. Just be the main guy in your life. Maybe, right? You get your two energies balanced here, Empress. There's nothing you can't do. There really is. Even as an Emperor, just an Emperor energy, there's nothing you can't do. But you stick that feminine energy, you marry that into your masculine energy, you really become the sensitive kind of, nurturing, caring, compassionate type of guy. type of guy who births new ideas. Okay, you do that. Obviously spiritually in touch, tuned in and turned on like the Emperor would be. The higher vibe. There's nothing that you can't do, really. And this could mean too that that an Empress, look how it's the last card of the present day, that there is somebody that you got your eyeball on. Very possible, because we see these cards now, right? Well, how did it come out? I think it came out like this. This is mending a connection. It's also healing, mending yourself. And it's about a wish fulfillment. A wish is being granted. Could be to be so healed within your own right that now you're ready to take the next step towards somebody else. Ace of Coins, a brand new, divinely inspired, great big blessing of prosperity that make you also have to uproot, to move. With you looking at the past, seeing that what you have harvested, although was okay, you can do so much better, and you become a master manifester. Excuse me, whenever you become an Emperor or Empress, you become a master manifester. You manifest. Guess what you're manifesting? A Queen of Cups in your life. And the possibility of, sharing the same part of the sky together, under the same roof together, possibly, maybe even getting engaged and getting married. Okay, so all those energies are right there. And I'm going to put them back here now. So that's all in this star business, a wish fulfillment business, healing and guidance. Now let's talk about the near future. This is great news. I'm excited, as you can tell. I'm excited already for you. Okay. Bad health. Archangel Michael, please tell us about the bad health. I'm now thinking that perhaps you need to work on, after you get yourself, balanced and just stable and secure, and knowing what's good for you. What's good for you? Not what's good for somebody else. What's good for you? When you get yourself stable like that on that kind of foundation, because you come first, you're the main person. Then you just add to your life at that point. Your foundation, right? You start building on top of your foundation of you, with you being right with your God, right with your divine, right? Solid, very solid, that you'll be ready to take on maybe a bad connection. A connection that went wrong, that went awry. Perhaps maybe with this one, the Queen of Cups that we saw on the deck. Perhaps it was that one. This one here, maybe even. Maybe you're going back, because this is the Lovers. You see this one as a sacred union. Now, you didn't know the difference between the two. There's karmic and there's true. And you chose the karmic, which was the Queen of Coins back then. And she was probably the true soulmate. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, taking a gamble and a risk. Yes, okay. To lay your, to put your roots deep down, making a new home with somebody that, it went awry with. But, you want to recapture that. You want to reunite with this, like how you felt back here in this day with this Queen of Wands. If that's who this Empress is, and the Queen of Cups, who's not out here, of course, but you've seen her in the deck. But if she's the one that you're going back towards, she'd be the true soulmate, okay? This one here. This card's in here, so that means that she's a true soulmate. She's definitely not the karmic soulmate, because you chose the karmic soulmate. All right? So whoever it is you chose and ended up not staying with for the rest of your life happily in wedded bliss, then that's your karmic. The one that has one task and only one task alone, and she or he, the karmic, doesn't realize it. Maybe not, probably not, okay? Consciously not aware that they come into somebody's life to give you hell, to raise hell, to make you feel like, maybe you're not worthy, maybe this and that. You just start feeling like this is not the best arrangement. I'm giving so much, she's taking so much. It's just not a balanced relationship, and it hurts. It's painful. She might have chose somebody else over you in an extramarital affair after you did. Okay? So you start feeling like an option. You're not the man she would choose to be with. That kind of stuff that made you feel really raunchy. Really, really raunchy and imbalanced. You really didn't know your head from a hole in a it just kind of threw you off kilter being with somebody like this. They were probably very difficult, and she might have just married you for the money, since she's a Queen of Coins, Pentacles. She might have married you more so for the money than actually being truly in love with you. I'm just throwing that out there for you. Okay, so bad health, Archangel Michael, near future. Can you please tell us? I'm excited now for this, because this is all about you developing your own, you becoming self-empowered, right? From the inside out. Due to your courage of going deep within yourself to figure out, as I say, the psych-tarology, right? Psych-tarology, which is the study of the mind and behaviors. And the mind, of course, most specifically would be your thoughts and your feelings and your actions that you take as a result. So it's a study of that through tarot, which is what I'm doing here, through tarology. I have the mental health background, so it helps, but I'm not functioning as a mental health counselor here. I'm just sharing with you what I know through my own work experience, my education, okay? And through tarot now, which is another medium that I'm using for that reason. Okay, so bad health, death. Something came to an abrupt end, but then transitions took place. Okay, transitions took place. Page of Coins. Page of Coins is like, let's see in the reverse, because let's see, no follow through, learn from past mistakes, procrastinating, an underachiever, bad news, no common sense and lacks goals. We'll leave it reversed, because bad news here, bad health. Something came to abrupt end because there was no follow through, right? With her, there was no follow through. It had to come to an end because you could not realize an actual committed relationship with her, because why? You were married. Okay, so next one, Ace of Cups. See, this thing is so full and it has very little space to come through. The water has to fall back down again. But this is, let's see the reverse. Time for reflection, holding back, repression, tune into your intuition, taking care of yourself, self-love, you see? That's this time right here, right now. But you have an idea of having a new romance with somebody, because your emotions are flowing now. You're saying, this is it. This is what's going to bring me joy, to be reunited with whoever it is you have a bad connection with right now. Because why? There's the Seven of Swords. So guess who? Guess who's your Empress? The one from the past, the Queen of Wands. I told you we'd find out. There's the Seven of Swords. It's not what it seems, right? You were not what you came across as being, like the Nine of Coins, which is being single and ready to mingle, available. Cowardly, false pretenses, carrying things away, sneaky, betrayal, getting away, self-interest, strategic, cheating and lying, and wearing a mask. Yeah, that sounds like why it would be, the relationship would be in bad health. Okay? That's what this is saying. This love that you now feel in your heart for this one, maybe you did back then too. When you made an offer to her of love, you move forward with an offer for her, for love, you are, you realize that, there's something there, right? There was something there. And now you've learned from your past mistakes. That's what the Page of Coins in the reverse is saying, that you learn from your past mistakes. Because there was no follow through here, but now you want to do everything to follow through. You want to lay your sneakiness away, your Seven of Swords, which is what really sabotaged all of this, okay? Your deception and lies and cheating sabotaged that relationship that you had, that good connection where you might have felt like friends too. Not only were you falling in love with her or had fallen in love with her, but you were friends. You were at least you were first feeling, you felt as though you could still be friends with her, however way that was for you, I don't know. But then, it morphed into like love feeling in your heart. So she must be the one that she feels like home to you. But this is going to be a new home for you. Okay, so Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, please tell me about the house card here, number 4. Ace of Swords, the truth, yeah. The truth is what's going to set you free, right? The truth is what you're going to be moving forward with. And this is a divinely inspired new beginning of setting a new path of truth. being upright and truthful, cutting away the past, clearing the slate clean. That's what you hope to do with your Empress, who is this Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Star. And you want, let's just say you want to mend that connection because it's not so great right now. This is near future. This is 2 to 3 months from now. You're still in here doing this, probably for another 4 weeks, okay, at least. And then you start being able to feeling, you could, I mean, it's fluid, right? Everybody's different. So you might be ready and prepared to start moving towards mending this connection right now. But maybe you're not too. So it's whatever is resonating for you at this time. The Sun. I mean, you're healed, you're healing, and you're finding balance again. You're finding that balance within you, heart, mind, connection. You know, listening to each other now, instead of more like the mind and what can I get from this world, you know, material focused, that kind of thing. 3D, heart is 5D and higher. Okay, so you're bringing the 3D to the 5D. You're raising up your mind to be more of this in the spiritual, like love department. The love, because that's what spirit is love. God is love, right? So when you start bringing your mind, elevating your mind as an emperor or empress, elevating your mind, your thoughts about how you're taking good care of yourself now, listening to your needs, that says you love yourself. You're loving yourself, right? So if you're loving yourself, you can't help but love other people. You really just can't. You can't. And yet, you know, this person brings you incredible happiness whenever you think about them from the past, right? They really floated your boat back then. They did. Something happened then that really makes you stand up now and really realize it and think about it. Nostalgically so, right? But you are feeling expanded and enlightened, knowing that you've got nothing but good things. And it says yes here on the bottom. It says you're feeling an energy rush to be able to be free enough and optimistic enough to move towards this one that you see as your star in your sky. You're following your North Star here, okay? That's the star. But now you can see that she's always been shining with you. She always is, because whatever it was that happened here, it's been in your mind, in the back of your mind at the very least, saying, you know, if I could just be more like her, you know, or if I were to be with her, things would be so much different for me. You know, that's, you know, you're feeling enlightened, and guess what you're feeling? 10 of coins. Yeah, she feels like home to you because you want this as a long-term commitment with her of generational wealth, health, and abundance and prosperity. I mean, just all the really great stuff together, coming together and building a legacy together so that you can hand it down to your kids if you have them and their kids. You know, it's just that type of wealth and abundance. You're going to get it. You're going to get that feeling back. You already have it. Okay, so last card. Let's talk about the dice card. That's a leap of faith, right? It's interesting. You took a leap of faith towards her to do this with her, this clandestine relationship. You felt very abundant back then, but of course it all went south, right? All went south. Your relationship with her ended in bad health kind of thing. And now your marriage went south. Now you're taking a leap of faith again back towards her, who you feel all of this good stuff with: Ace of Swords, Star, the Sun, and the 10 of Coins. Feeling very abundant again, knowing that that's how you would feel and be with her in your life again. It's coming back. It's coming back. It's swinging back around. So you would have to ask why, the psychology, right? Why, how, and the when. The why was because you made a choice to be with your karmic soulmate as opposed to being with a true soulmate. Why and how? Why, again, is because you needed to grow. You needed to evolve. You're too much in the selfish energy here of what can I get from people in deceptive and manipulative ways, all right? And you hurt hearts here. And that's how you did it. Use your hurting hearts. And that was the reason for your karmic debt to have to be paid off. You created karmic debt here with this one, the way you behaved, or before, that this karmic soulmate, it had to come in, they had to come in to help you pay that debt off. They don't realize it, like I said, but they have that one task. And the karmic relationship, soulmate, is not meant to be in your life forever. Just for long enough, however it takes, the when part. When you finally, get up and smell the coffee kind of thing, excuse me, and you finally wake up to what's been going on with you, inside of you, that makes you make these kind of choices over true love. Why did you choose one that was more about the money, making money together, having a great retirement together with all this money, piled up in your storehouse, over true love? Why did you make those choices? Because you were at that energy. You needed to grow up. And I say that with respect. This is growing up. Emperor, making yourself the main person in your life. Emperor energy, right? This is you taking care of you right here, right? That's you elevating your mind, which is everything. The mind is everything. Whatever you think and believe becomes, it triggers the emotions that you feel in your body, and which will, if you think positively about something, then it's going to trigger a positive emotion. It's going to want you to take action in a positive way. If you think something that's negative, or hate or whatever, or just anger, it's going to automatically trigger that emotion in feeling in your body. Then it's either going to make you want to impulsively take action, or just sit and stew in it, right? So it's about your thoughts. Everything is about the mind. Everything. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Everything is about the mind. And that's why, if it's too much mind focus and not enough heart, because the mind is in charge. And I always say that's the ego, because it's the personality, the ego, the body. The ego's at the helm of the steering wheel, right, of your life. When you're all about what the material world, what you can get from it, and that's the only reality, that's the only truth, is the material world. We're nothing else but when you start having these experiences that are painful, you start opening up to the reality that there's a heart still in you somewhere. There's a heart still in you. Next thing you know, you start listening to your heart. Next thing you know, the two are informing each other now, mind and heart, right? Mind and heart, because you've elevated this idea of feeling compassion for yourself and others. That through the why and the how is the part of you trying to figure out, becoming aware of why this has all happened and how it all happened. Like, how on earth did I ever get from there to there, there to there? How did that happen? And how will I get myself out of it? And when? Okay, and those are big questions that only really the divine can answer for you. You can try and answer them yourself, but it's not going to be successful. I'll tell you that right now. But if you approach and ask the divine within you to help you out with the how and the why, how you're going to get from here to there after you've asked for why this happened and how it all came about, the sorrow and the pain and the rejection and all that sort of stuff, why maybe she betrayed you, that kind of stuff. You will get past that with asking the divine to also help you with the how to put that aside, to put it in the past, so that you'll be ready, which is the when, to move forward. And you're in the when right now. the how and the when, really. This is how you're putting the past behind you, is by focusing on you and your needs right now. That's the when as well. Okay? So whenever you are ready here, that's when you can take that next step and change something that you want to change, or just move forward without changing something. And of course, it's up to you. So dice. 8 of Swords. Ooh, yes, you're up in your head about this. Because you see her as the Queen of Swords. Someone who could just cut you out. But you need to come in. You don't want her to be angry, but you want to come in and smooth the path out with telling her that you are, what is this? That you have made a decision. That you have made a decision, and the decision is that you have decided that she is your true love. Here's the Two of Cups, okay? You're going to work hard. You were on the fence for the longest time, not making a decision, not knowing what to do, until you finally were so confused and feeling so painful and berated and just maybe self-loathing, that kind of thing, because of what went on in your marriage. You actually started asking for help with the divine to help find your way through great effort of your own. And this is the effort right here. You're making an effort. Of course, you could be working hard too to build up your finances, but the effort is making an effort, doing the work, as they say in counseling, doing the work on yourself here, right now, so that you can move towards the one that you're truly in love with. Okay? Yay. Up in your head, because, whatever went on back here, she may just say, stop right there. I don't want to have anything to do with you. You're afraid of that. You don't want, I wouldn't say you're afraid of it, but you don't want that to be the outcome. She's a Two of Swords, or a Queen of Swords, I should say. Of course, she's a Queen of Swords because she's an Empress. Where is she? Right here. Which means that she will hear you out. And I say this all the time. She will hear you out. She's very intelligent. She's highly discerning, and she's intuitive. She sees through bullshit. She'll see the red flags before anyone else would. But she'll see right through you if you're not coming forward truthfully. But I believe that that's what you're wanting to do right here, because look, the Ace of Swords. So yeah, she will hear you out, but there's no guarantee that she is either available or will want to say, okay, let's keep talking. I liked what I heard. I like what I see. Let's go out for lunch. That kind of thing. Okay. But it looks really good. And your intentions are pure and they're true, especially if you keep working on yourself right here until the time is ready, your time when you're ready. Keep checking in with your heart as to when that time is. A year from now. I know you don't want to see that. It's not a year from now that you would be ready to be able to make your move towards this one, but it'd be a year from now that anything substantial will change. For example, where's the Wands, the Four of Wands card? But you know what I was saying, the Four of Wands? No, that's not that. But in any case, there's a Four of Wands in here somewhere that that's what you're hoping, that you'll be under the same part of the sky together at the same time. So, okay, anyways, that will be, because there'll be a lot, maybe you live a great distance from each other. So there's a lot of things to put in place, like to tie up loose ends. No, there's not. No, and I always say, no, what? No, what? No again. No, what? Let's see, big happy changes. A year from now, no. Okay, let me think, guys. Let me tap in here. What's going on with the no and the no? Okay. Because big happy changes. Well, I just said a year from now, It could be that you're not ready for until a year from now, and they're telling me no, no. Okay, take it as it resonates. That's about the best I can do about those two no's, because there's forgiveness. I guess you got some more time to spend here, because you have to figure out how to forgive yourself. You have to figure out how to forgive yourself, and you got to figure out how to forgive this one. Yes, and you may need to feel like you got to forgive this one too for some strange reason. I don't know why, but there could be a reason why you need to forgive the Queen of Wands. But you have to, it's about really letting go of the past, and the only way you can is by saying, you don't have to tell her I forgive you. You just forgive her in your own heart, in your own mind. Because when we hold back forgiveness, who are we really, in truth, who are we really hurting here? She doesn't know that, even if she did know that you didn't forgive her, it may be like, I don't care. I don't care if you don't forgive me. That's like, I don't care. It does no skin off my nose, right? But, you're going to carry that away with you. So yeah, and this says meditation brings answers. So there's some advice for you. And then the next one is recovery, which means you're recovering, but also you'll be able to recover from this bad health right here. Does that make sense, guys? I hope it was helpful. So take care of yourself, and we'll catch up again with you tomorrow. Bye for now.